Some build churches out of stone. I built mine out of iron and repetition. I found my temple in the place where the heavy things reside. The altar is a barbell and the sermon is the grind. I kneel before the iron with the reverence of the true. The ritual of resistance is the only prayer I knew. The congregation left when the hours got too long, but I remained inside the silence, building something strong. The iron cathedral echoes with the sound of the committed. Every set a sacred offering, every rep submitted. Iron Cathedral, I worship in the pain. Iron Cathedral, I rise and rise again. The sanctuary of the grind is where my spirit was refined. Iron Cathedral, engineered by design. The architecture of my purpose took a decade to erect. Every column made a sacrifice, every arch a self-respect. The stained glass of my vision filters light through years of dark. I'm illuminated by the discipline that burned inside the spark. The sermon of the iron runs on repetition and on will. The doctrine of the grind demands you keep on climbing. Still the Iron Cathedral stands where comfort used to be. I built the whole cathedral just to set the battle free. Iron Cathedral, I worship in the pain. Iron Cathedral, I rise and rise again. The sanctuary of the grind is where my spirit was refined. Iron Cathedral, engineered by design. Stone by stone, rep by rep. Cathedral. What I built today is the foundation someone else stands on tomorrow. I built accordingly. I'm laying down the stones that future versions need to stand. I'm engineering legacy with architect's left hand. The weight of what I'm building isn't burden, it's a call. And the tower has no ceiling and there's no room left for fall. And they built for the immediate, the comfort of the now. I'm pouring in the concrete of the everlasting vow. The blueprint of my legacy was drafted in the blood. Every stone I lay is anchored underneath the flood. Weight of legacy, I carry what I owe. Weight of legacy, I plant what I don't sow. The harvest of my discipline belongs to those who come. Weight of legacy, the work is never done. I'm thinking past the finish line of every race I run. The echo of my footsteps will outlast me in the sun. The architecture of the purpose never crumbles with the bone. I'm building past the lifetime of the version that is known. They're optimizing pleasure at the expense of the deep. I'm planting in the seasons that I know I'll never reap. The legacy is heavy, but I volunteer for this. Weight of legacy is all I need for what I want, man. Weight of legacy, I carry what I owe. Weight of legacy, I plant what I don't sow. The harvest of my discipline belongs to those who come. is never done. They built the walls to stop me. I built myself to go through them. Drew the walls around my name. They built the ceiling carefully and calibrated the frame. I studied the construction and I mapped the bearing points. I found the weakness in the mortar at the critical joints. Their architects are ruined, building cages for the bold. But every wall's a blueprint for the story to be told. I'm the counter architect who builds a better plan. The ruins of their limits are the footprint of my span. Architects are ruined. They built around my constructed their lies. The rubble of their limits is the ground beneath my feet. I'm building over ruins, and the building is complete. The structural foundation of their doubt was deeply laid, but I found the fundamental flaw in how the walls were made. The material of limits is the weakest known to man. I'm the solvent of the structure, I'm the override of the plan. Their architects are ruined and they're very proud of their work, but every wall they build becomes the milestone and the quirk. I'm the renovation project that they never could control. I'm building over ruins, reconstructing from my soul. Architects are ruined. They built around my rise. Architects are ruined. I deconstructed their lies. The rubble of their limits is the ground beneath my feet. I'm building over ruins, and the building is complete. My foundation built over everything. Some things are inherited. I inherited the hunger. In every cell I carry the lineage of the grind was never meant to be ordinary. I inherited the hunger from the ones who never quit. The genetic code of resilience is already lit. The ancestry of the persistent runs deep in my design. I'm the living continuation of a legendary line. The bloodline of iron doesn't ask for explanation. I'm executing the inheritance of every generation. Bloodline of iron, coded in the bone. Bloodline of iron, I have always known. iron flows through all the hurricane. The legacy of Relentless doesn't pause at obstacles. It's the biological imperative of the unstoppable. I carry in my marrow the design of the ascent. The bloodline of iron is the message that was sent. They can alter the environment but can't rewrite the code. I'm the bloodline of the iron on the undeviating road. Bloodline of iron, coded in the bone. Bloodline of iron, I have always known. The heritage of grinding is the only thing I need. Bloodline of iron, that's my creed. When everything else collapsed, I was still in the position I always will be. The field was full of challenges when I arrived at the start. I watched them peel away in layers, mine before the heart. The ones who left the earliest were louder when they came. The last man standing doesn't need the microphone to claim. I survived the early season of the doubt and the retreat. I navigated the quitting point and kept my moving feet. The field reduced to silence and the silence told the tale. The last man standing doesn't tell you, you can read it in the gale. The last man standing, still here when the smoke clears. The last man standing, still standing after years. The count is going upward and the roster's going thin. The last man standing always has been. I conserve the energy that others burn on show. I move with quiet purpose while they put it all on glow. The marathon of building doesn't favor the explosive start. It favors the consistent and the disciplined at heart. The last man standing wasn't built for the sprint. I was built for the distance and the long game of the hit. The final count is always won by those who didn't leave. I'm the last man standing, that was always my belief. The last man standing, still here when the smoke clears. The last man standing, still standing after years. The count is going upward and the roster's going thin. The last man standing always has been. Still standing. Still here. Last one. There's a moment when all the work becomes real. I've been preparing for that moment my entire life. The reckoning approaches on the calendar of the earned. Every hour in the fire is the lesson that I learned. I've been preparing for the moment when the ledger is revealed. The balance of my discipline is finally unsealed. They thought the time would soften me, erode the edge of the blade, but the sharpening was constant and the edge was being made. I'm standing at the precipice where preparation meets the call. The reckoning is coming and I'm ready for it all. The reckoning, I've been waiting for this hour. here. I have nothing left to pay. I calculated everything before the moment of the test. I ran the simulation and I gave it all the best. The reckoning was scheduled when I made the first decision. I've been moving toward this moment with uninterrupted vision. They're surprised by the arrival of the outcome of the years, but I've been at this intersection since before the early fears. The reckoning was always in the contract that I signed. I've been ready for the reckoning in every inch of my mind. The reckoning, I've been waiting for this hour. The reckoning, I've been multiplying power. Every drop of sweat was compounding interest on the day. The reckoning is here. I have nothing left to pay. Ready. Always was. The reckoning is mine. Every map has a center. I found mine. Crossed the empty territories, charted my own course. I plotted through the absence of direction without remorse. The coordinates were lost, but I was calibrating still. I navigated using the meridian of will. They handed me a compass that was pointing at the crowd. I threw it to the current, I was navigating proud. The longitude of purpose cuts directly through my chest. I'm moving on the meridian that separates the rest. Meridian, I am the center of my own. Parallels are mediocre, running both directions wide. I'm cutting through the latitude of everything beside. The prime meridian of my purpose runs from base to sky. I'm standing at the intersection of the how and why. They lost their coordinates in the traffic of the noise. I'm standing at the center of the signal from the voice. The geographic center of my destiny is fixed. The meridian is where my purpose and my power mix. I am the center of my own. Most people operate on the frequency of comfortable. I jammed that signal long ago. I'm broadcasting on the channel that the rest abandoned years ago. The frequency of Relentless running at a voltage they don't know. The signal cuts through everything and doesn't need a tower. I'm transmitting at the level of the unforgiving hour. They tuned in to the easy station, comfort on repeat. I found the frequency of grinding underneath my feet. The carrier wave of purpose runs at disciplinary speed. I'm broad relentless on the station of my creed. Frequency of the relentless, tuned into the fight. Frequency of the relentless, burning through the night. The signal never wavers, and the broadcast never ends. Frequency of the relentless, it never bends. I modulated upward when the atmosphere got thick. I found the signal through the storm and locked it in the click. The resonance of purpose in the marrow of my bone. I'm carrying the frequency completely on my own. They lost the signal when the bandwidth of the heart got rough, but I'm the station that was built specifically for tough. The frequency of relentless runs on absolute intent. I'm the broadcast in the tower and the signal that was sent. Frequency of the relentless, tuned into the fight. Frequency of the relentless, burning through the night. The signal never wavers, and the broadcast never ends. Frequency of the relentless, it never bends. Still transmitting. Frequency They've been looking for my fracture point. They've been looking in the wrong material. They tested every surface for the weakness in the grain. They applied the force of everything and came up with the same. The structural analysis concluded I was sound. The fracture point they're looking for has never been found. I engineered the architecture past the breaking load. I calculated failure and I went beyond the code. The stress tests were my training and the breaking was my fuel. On the structure they were searching for a fracture in the core. Fracture point, you're looking but you'll never find a seam. Fracture point, I'm stronger than I ever seen. The pressure was the process and it sealed the open crack. Fracture point, there's no way back. There's no way back. I went beyond the rated load of every engineer's design. I overloaded every system that they said should be the line. The margin on my safety was abandoned by design. I'm operating past the limits of the structural define. They brought the hammer down expecting something cheap to crack, but every pound of pressure only built the structure back. The fracture point is theoretical for the composition that I am. I'm the material that answers force by executing the plan. Fracture point, you're looking but you'll never find the seam. Fracture point, I'm stronger than I ever seen. The pressure was the processing that sealed the open crack. Fracture point, there's no way back. No seams. No fractures. Absolute. The most powerful forces in the universe are the ones you can't see. I'm one of them. They're looking for the obvious, the visible, the named. They overlook the energy that couldn't be contained. I'm I'm moving frequencies that instruments can't read. I operate in wavelengths far beyond them easily speed. The dark matter of my purpose runs beneath the surface scan. They miss the mass entirely when they try to measure, man. I'm bending the trajectory of everything around me. The gravitational signature of my purpose has found me. Dark matter, you can't see me, but you feel the pull. Dark matter, you can't stop what's moving through the hole. Invisible instruments designed for the mundane. Dark matter, I'm the force you can't explain. The universe is mostly built of what they haven't named. I'm in the category of the vast and unclaimed. My energy is massive in the regions of the dark. I'm warping the trajectory of everything with spark. They ran the simulation, they concluded I was small. They never factored in the mass that wasn't visible at all. The dark matter of my purpose is the gravity of years. They're feeling the effect without the cause becoming clear. Dark matter, you can't see me, but you feel the pull. Force you can't explain. Invisible, undeniable. Dark matter. There's no ceiling on this trajectory. I checked. I've been accelerating past the markers of the possible. The speed of my ascension is becoming the unstoppable. The terminal velocity is higher than they thought. I've been compiling evidence of everything I fought. The aerodynamics of my purpose cut through any drag. I'm moving past the benchmarks with the never of a lag. The ceiling that they posted at the border of my flight, I punched it in the passing and I kept ascending right. Terminal velocity, I've exceeded every rate. Terminal velocity, I'm accelerating fate. The speed of the determined runs on fuel of the will. Terminal velocity, I'm climbing still. I've been exceeding rated speed since every early year. The instruments were malfunctioning from data they don't hear. The theoretical maximum was set for different frames. I'm operating outside of the physics and the names they calculated. Terminal and plotted where I peak. I'm passing every calculation that they thought was the unique. The velocity of purpose knows no terminal design. I'm the experiment that broke the model of the line. Terminal velocity, I've exceeded every rate. Terminal velocity, I'm accelerating fate. The speed of the determined runs on fuel of the will. Terminal velocity, I'm climbing still. No terminal, no ceiling. Still ascending. The biggest battle you'll ever fight has no audience. It happens before sunrise. The enemy is comfortable and comfortable is slow. I declare war on the version of myself I used to know. No ceasefire in the calendar, no armistice in sight. I'm fighting every fragment of the ordinary night. The battlefield is private and the casualties casualties of doubt. I'm executing every weakness from the inside out. The army of my purpose runs undisciplined and dawn. I'm the war of one that never stops until the work is done. War of one. The only enemy is me. War of one. The only prisoner to free. I'm the general and the soldier on the same relentless side. War of one. Nowhere left to hide. I mapped the territory of the flaws inside the frame. I identified the weakness and I called it by its name. The strategy was brutal and the execution steep. I'm winning in the hours that the comfortable sleep. The collateral of this conflict is the ordinary life. I'm trading in the easy for the edge of something knife. The war of one is silent but the outcome speaks aloud. I'm the battle and the victory beneath the absent crowd. War of one. The only enemy is me. War of one. The only prisoner to free. I'm the general and the soldier on the same relentless side. War of one. Nowhere left to hide. No medals for this mission, no ceremony at the end. Just a version of me standing where the lesser couldn't bend. Still fighting. Still winning. War of one. The surface of a thing is always the least important part. I went deeper. Yeah, they measured the exterior and wrote the numbers down. They never thought to look beneath the surface of the crown. The marrow of my purpose runs in places instruments won't reach. It's coded in the cellular beyond the range of speech. I built the inner architecture past the visible design. The deepest of my structure runs on the most fundamental line. They analyzed the surface and concluded they had found it. But the marrow of my drive has always lived without a limit. Marrow Deep. The real is where you cannot see. Marrow Deep. The core of what I'll always be. They scanned the outer layer and they wrote it off as known. Marrow Deep. They never reach the bone. Cellular conviction of my purpose never wavers. It's running at the level of the most essential favors. The DNA of discipline is locked inside the code. I'm carrying the marrow of the legendary road. They thought the visible was all there ever was to know, but I'm the deconstruction underneath the outward show. The marrow of my mission was cemented years before. It's running in the places they were never looking for. Marrow Deep. The real is where you cannot see. They never reach the bone. stopped. Burn the bridge of hesitation on the very first mile. I cataloged the options and deleted every dial. The registry of second guesses came up empty on review. I only move in one direction and that direction's through. They asked me if I ever wish I'd chosen something less. I told them I was allergic to the concept of the yes to rest. The absolute of zero regret is not a lucky state. It's the product of the actions taken early, taken late. Absolute zero regret, not a single ounce remains. Absolute zero regret, nothing lost, only gains. I traded every comfort for the version made of stone. Absolute zero regret, I own everything I own. Everything I own. The mathematics of regret require you to have stopped. I've been moving at a pace that means to stop and never drop. The calculus of forward motion cancels out the doubt. I'm computing every variable and leaving nothing out. They collected their regrets in the bins of the delayed. I'm spending every second of the life that I have made. The zero of my regret is the achievement of the will. Absolute and permanent and multiplying still. Absolute zero regret, not a single ounce remains. Absolute zero regret, nothing lost, only gained. I traded every comfort for the version made of stone. Absolute zero regret, I own everything I own. Not one, not a fragment. They thought the walls would protect them. I brought the siege. At the perimeter with everything I own. I set the camp at sunrise and I never came back home. The walls of their resistance are the challenge I require. I'm conducting the siege with everything afire. The engines of my purpose are positioned at the gate. I've been battering the limits since before they said too late. No winter in my siege plan, no retreat inside the code. I'm laying claim to every inch of ground that can be told. Siege mentality, I don't back away from war. Mentality, I'm here until it falls. The patience of the siege is built for those who understand. Siege mentality, I'm claiming all the land. I'm claiming all the land. Defenders of the limit thought their walls were absolute. They underestimated what determination can compute. I calculated weaknesses invisible to the eye. I found the gap in every wall that said I couldn't try. The siege is not impatient, it's the opposite of rush. I'm wearing down the barrier with the systematic crush. The city of the possible is crumbling at the gate. Siege mentality is why I'm never running late. Siege mentality, I don't back away from walls. Siege mentality, I'm here until it falls. The patience of the siege is built for those who understand. Siege mentality, I'm claiming all the land. Every wall falls. Every single one.